And the Pharisees and some of the scribes came from Jerusalem together to him. When they had seen some of his disciples eat bread with unwashed hands, they blamed. For the Pharisees and all the Jews eat not, but they wash often their hands, holding the traditions of elder men. And when they turn again from market, they eat not, but they be washed. And many other things there be that be taken to them to keep, as washing of cups and of water vessels, and of vessels of brass and of beds. And Pharisees and scribes asked him and said, Why go not thy disciples after the tradition of elder men, but with unwashed hands they eat bread? And he answered and said to them, Isaiah prophesied well of you, hypocrites, as it is written, This people worshipeth me with lips, but their heart is far from me. And in vain they worship me, teaching the doctrines in the behest of men. For ye leave the commandment of God, and hold the traditions of men, as washing of water vessels, and of cups, and many other things like these ye do. And he said to them, Well, ye have made the commandments of God void, to keep your tradition. For Moses said, Worship thy father and thy mother, and he that curseth father or mother, die he by death. But ye say, If a man say to father or mother, Corban, that is, whatever gift is of me, it shall profit to thee. And over ye suffer not him to do, and over ye suffer not him do anything to father or mother, and ye break the word of God by your tradition that ye have given, and ye do many such things. And he again called the people, and said to them, Ye all hear me, and understand. Nothing that is without a man, that entereth into him, may defile him. But those things that come forth of a man, those it be that defile a man. If any man have ears of hearing, hear he. When he was entered into an house from the people, his disciples asked him the parable. And he said to them, Ye be unwise also. Understand ye not that all thing without forth that entereth into a man may not defile him? For it hath not entered into his heart, but into the womb, and beneath it goeth out, purging all meats. But he said, The things that go out of a man, those defile a man. For from within of the heart of men come forth evil thoughts, adulteries, fornications, manslayings, thefts, avarices, wickednesses, guile, unchastity, evil eye, blasphemies, pride, folly. All these evils come forth from within, and defile a man. And Jesus rose up from thence and went into the coast of Tyre and Zidon. And he went into an house, and would that no man knew, and he might not be hid. For a woman, anon as she heard of him, whose daughter had an unclean spirit, entered and fell down at his feet. And the woman was heathen, of the generation of Syrophoenician, and she prayed him that he would cast out a devil from her daughter. And he said to her, Suffer thou that the children be fulfilled first, for it is not good to take the bread of children. And give to hounds. And she answered and said to him, Yes, Lord, for little whelps eat under the board of the crumbs of children. And Jesus said to her, Go thou, for this word the fiend went out of thy daughter. And when she was gone into her house home, she found the damsel lying on the bed, and the devil gone out from her. And again Jesus went out from the coast of Tyre, and came through Zidon to the Sea of Galilee, between the middle of the coast of Decapolis. And they brought to him a man deaf and dumb, and prayed him to lay his hands on him. And he took him aside from the people, and put his fingers into his ears, and he spat and touched his tongue. And he beheld into heaven, and sorrowed within, and said, Ephphatha, that is, be thou opened. And anon his ears were opened, and the band of his tongue was unbound, and he spake rightly. And he commanded to them that they should say to no man, but how much he commanded to them, so much the more they preached. And by so much the more they wondered and said, He did well all things, both he hath made deaf men to hear, and dumb men to speak.